Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hobby Lodge, and of course it is Friday, so we're going to be doing another homebrew review, and this is another one that I've had for quite some time. It's actually one of the first homebrew games I picked up, but I've not done a review on it before, so yeah, it is Nixy The Glade Sprite. So I'm sure some of you may have already heard of this game before. It was published in 2021, so quite relatively new in the homebrew world. And like I say, it was one of the very first games I picked up from Psytronik. As you can see, it's on the tape variant. I believe you can also get this on disc. I don't know if it ever came out on cartridge, but certainly the tape is the version that I have, and I might be tempted to pick it up on the disc, given how much I do love the disc system, and have been picking up all of my homebrew games on that since getting these, really. So yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll jump into some gameplay. So Nixy The Glade Sprite, you are essentially, well, you're her on the front there. That's who you are, and you are tasked with looking after the forest. So there is a magical stone that gives life to everything in that forest, but something has happened. It's become corrupted, and you need to find out why. So first of all, you need to find the Gaia stone, I believe it's called. Get that to this magical pool so it can be cleansed of whatever is corrupting it, and then you have to go out and collect items to help with that whole ceremony. So it is a puzzle platformer, bit of precision jumping in there, very much based on sort of timing your run and your jump and getting past obstacles, but all the fauna and flora and flowers that are in the forest have become dangerous to you, so you're a one-hit kill, I'm afraid, and you need to navigate your way through the maze of platforms and obstacles to find various things, get back to this pool, cleanse the stone, save the forest, and I assume save the world. But yeah, great little game, great graphics, great sound. The tape itself, I'll quickly show you this. They're always very well presented, especially this one because it comes in a lovely glittery, I can still see you through the tape. Hello there. There we go. Look at that. Looks great. I love the Commodore logo on there. I love the little blue glints all over the tape, giving that kind of magical feel. And Nixy, yeah, the Glade Sprite. So well presented, and as always, you know, piece of card, bit of a story there about the game, pretty much what I just told you. Controls nice and simple. You've got a joystick and a fire button for jumping. That is pretty much all you need to know. So yeah, great little game. I've played it an awful lot. I've never actually finished it, but I've gotten quite far. But yeah, let's jump over to the table. It's already loaded on the Commodore behind me. Let's get over there, let's play some game, and I'll talk you through it as we go. All right, see you in a sec. And here we are, Nixy The Glade Sprite. Very simple menu, music on or off, and then play or view the credits of the game. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the music beforehand. So yeah, off we go. So this is Nixy, and this is the magical woods you find yourself in. Now you can see straight away there are some dangerous plants that you need to avoid. And you may have seen me just briefly walk onto one. When those plants are close or down, you can walk through them. It's only when they're chomping upwards that you need to dodge them. So you have a choice to either jump over them as I'm doing, or walk past them when they are in a non-threatening position. But everything else here will one-shot kill you. So those little spirits, little mushroom men, and all the bits and pieces around will kill you. We're going to pick up the Gaia stone here. So this is the thing we need to cleanse. It has been corrupted, so we need to find a way to help this. But otherwise, you're kind of going around the map. The heart-shaped flowers that you see me collect just then, think of those as checkpoints. And I guess they are checkpoints. So if you do die, you will restart at the last one you touched. So yeah, I'm just going down here because I know there's a secret extra life down here. So here you go. little spoiler for you there. If you want to go down that end of the cavern there, you can get yourself an extra life. And although it looks like you have a lot of lives, because you do, I think you have at least 10. It's a one-hit kill, so you can burn through those pretty quickly. But you know, you just have to be a little bit careful as you travel through. Now it's obviously very early in the game, so it shouldn't be too difficult for anyone. Get the timing right with jumping, and you'll be okay. So now we're heading back, because there is a way to get underground. Now some areas of this game are actually locked off until you've achieved certain things, so you do have to sort of Metroidvania style travel back and forth occasionally to find a way around. So as you can see there, I was able to pass through that plant and then come down this vine when it was in that down position. We're going to keep coming across here. Now really this is just me exploring and trying to pick up extra lives and stuff that I know that are around, because you're going to need every life you can get, you're going to need. And we're now looking for the magical pool, because we need to pop this seed in there. So we're going to just keep coming. So you can see there you've got vines coming out of the ceiling. Basically, if it looks threatening or is in some way moving, it will kill you. That's the best way I can describe the enemies. So classic sort of water droplets here from the ceiling, those will kill you. And pretty much everything else that moves. We'll go through here. Wait for this to come. See some of these, there we go. So I was far too quick on that one. So yeah, it doesn't punish you too much. If you do die, you're only going back to your last checkpoint, and you can carry on. But yeah, I'm sure you're listening. The game sounds great. I really like the colours. I like the animation on the characters. There's nothing really to sort of take down for this. Really, it does a great job, and it is very responsive when you're playing. You know, I can't fault any death on lag of the joystick or the machine not keeping up with my movements. Every death is my fault for not moving fast enough or not reacting quick enough. But yeah, we've just got an extra life back up there as well. Now you can see on the bar below there is the blooms. So the blooms, we haven't got that far yet. Once we place this stone in the moon pool, which we will get to, our next task is to go out and collect these moon blooms, I believe they're called. And the moon blooms are what is needed to complete the ritual itself. And again, they are just items that are then available in the game. So we have to go around and try and find them. And you can actually see them if you look carefully. They are the blue flowers that haven't yet bloomed. So there's two of them on the screen right now. I'm just about to go. It's over the top of one now. Just below me is one of those blue flowers. So I can't collect it yet, but once I go through here and pop the stone into the moon pool, whatever you want to call it, I can go back and collect these moon blooms. And I think I need, what's it, 3, 6, 9, 10, 12 moon blooms, I believe. So there we go. This is the pool. So now we've popped the stone in. And then let the power of the moon cleanse the stone. We need to go and get those moon blooms. So we've got to go back, track where we came from to find each one of them as we go. And of course, new places have opened up now because we've completed that area. We will be able to go and do other areas as we go. So we're going to travel back down here. Where this was previously blocked off, it is now open, so we can travel down here. And you can see that flower now bloomed as I got close to it. So we've now collected one. So we can go back through and get all of these now. But for this purpose of the game, I'm probably going to end it here because you've now seen a huge chunk of the game. Not a huge chunk, sorry. You've seen enough of the game to get an idea of what you need to do. It is classic platform, bit of being careful with your timing, careful with your jumping, collecting based on what the next objective is. So now we're going to get these moon blooms, and the puzzles get, the puzzle platforming gets even trickier with, multiple obstacles in your way, trying to navigate around those, and there we go. So yeah, this is Nixy The Glade Sprite. It's a really enjoyable game, and I very much recommend you check it out. So let's go back and I'll do a bit of a summary. So that was Nixy The Glade Sprite. What did you think? I really enjoy it. I think it's a really great homebrew game for the Commodore 64. Again, showing off what is capable on that system. Great use of colour, great platforming, really responsive, just fantastic music. Everything in it seems to just work really, really well. And it certainly, you know, gets more difficult as the game goes on, as you well saw. There's areas where I get a bit stuck sometimes, but really happy with the game, and it's one that I go back to many times. So yeah, there's not much else really to say about it. If you've not played it, I recommend you check it out. You can either buy a physical copy still from Psytronik's website. I'm going to guess, I haven't checked, but I will check, and if there is, I'll put a link below to the itch.io page. That page does seem to have pretty much all of the homebrew games I ever talk about, so I would be surprised if this isn't on there. It probably 9 times out of 10 I bet it is. So yeah, check it over there as well. Maybe you can get a demo free download sometimes to play on your emulation of choice, but otherwise, yeah, if you can, buy a physical copy, support the people that do this stuff, and we continue to see it going forward. But yeah, Nixy The Glade Sprite, let me know what you think. But great game. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye bye.